And now, your reigning, defending, greatest wrestling podcast of all time. This is Let Me Book the Territory, the podcast for smart marks and nostalgia nerds. Featuring A-Dub.
On site, and it's on site.
B.A.
How can the heel heal off on the heel when the heel is healing?
And E-Ray.
No wrestling moves. Just hands. Just hands.
Powered by the Embrace the Turn Up Network. In partnership with the Inaudible Ruckus Podcast.
Welcome to the madness here. Anyway.
All right. Anyways.
Show on the road. Football. It's too much stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Things, stuff, and things.
Ladies
and gentlemen, boys and girls, aliens, chickens, ducks, geeses, bears, children of the uppermost ages, because we are no longer in the PG era. We are in the Levesque Netflix era. This is Let Me Book the Territory, the greatest professional wrestling podcast of all time. I am A-Dub, the pod god, the pod tribal chief, if you will, Dub Von Evans, because I am feeling extra bouncy today.
Whoa.
Hey.
Bouncy.
Hey. Bouncy. And joining me, as always, back from his trip to the trainer's room because he thought it was safe in the NXT parking lot, the homie E-Ray is in the building, fully dreaded out, looking like the predator of light skins, the light skin predator, if you will, out here making Danny Glover's life a living hell every single day of the week. He is Tony Parmesan because he got the extra cheese, because he just bought 5 new cars. He's balling out of control. He's my variant. E-Ray, what's up, man?
What's going on, guys? I'm here. I'm
Welcome
back. You said dread-headed psychopath, so I guess I had to change my name to Wesley's Revenge. That's right. Feeling good.
So you came to Toledo and jumped Trey Miguel too?
Facts.
Damn, you ain't even call me, bro.
Gots to do it.
You was jumping niggas and ain't even call me. Come on, bro. Come on.
You know, it's a Midwest thing. I had to connect with the fam, and I was like, you know what? This is a Sentra? Crunch. Honda gang over here, homie. Then I sped off.
You threw up the H's? The
Yep.
H's?
That's my...
We in the
Honda
H
gang.
era, cuz. And of course, that third voice you hear is Chinstrap Jones himself, the richest man in all of podcasting. He said, Bill Simmons, I don't care about your $1 billion deal. I got that as toilet paper, you broke motherfucker. He said, Dan Le Batard, network? Don't care. Get your money up, broke boy. I'll race Lambos around Miami too. Get your money up. Ocean Drive. The homie BA is in the building. BA, what's up?
Dub, E-Ray, what's going on, fellas? It's BADBIC, aka Black IRS, aka the B for the motherfucking East BA Bigelow in the building. Just said insert gimmick here, pause this week, just because there was so much happening. I could have used so many different plays, so I just said, fans, y'all choose it. Y'all pick my nickname this week.
Fans, you do it. You got it.
The anonymous Raw GM will pick BA's gimmick going forward. There it is. And speaking of crazy things from the Ruthless Aggression era, we have to give a humongous birthday shout out to the wise man, Sean. Happy birthday. We appreciate you for everything you do for the pod, Brody.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy editing this crazy pod, 'cause I promise you it's going to get crazy because things are happening, guys. Lots of things. Lots of things. Starting with SmackDown. BA, you saw SmackDown, correct?
I saw the Tubi version of SmackDown.
The YouTube Shorts version. Okay. Okay. E-Ray, I know you have not seen SmackDown yet. Let me start right here. Let me just give you a tagline to go watch SmackDown. Andrade versus Melo 5.
Man.
Yes.
Whew.
So that's like, if we do them by Rockies, who is Tommy Gunn? I'm assuming that has to be Melo.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
They delivered yet again. Spoiler alert: Andrade does get the W. Sorry, I know that hurts us. As fans of all black wrestlers.
Really is Rocky 5.
Yeah,
and he talks like Rocky too.
Mellow.
It's Rocky. Who knew? Andrade is the Mexitalian Stallion.
The Mexitalian Stallion is crazy.
It's nuts.
Crazy.
That won't be the last you hear of Rocky. You just wait.
And the Mexitalian Stallion is going to challenge L.A. Knight for the Dipset Championship.
Yeah.
Probably at the SmackDown before Bad Blood, because they like to stack the SmackDown beforehand, as Triple H would say, in the Levesque era. But yeah, give me your thoughts on Andrade versus LA Knight for the Dipset title. I need to know.
Let's go. I think we talked about it last week as far as if he as Andrade having to win that beat Melo, because we didn't want to see Melo go down, but we know at the end of the day LA Knight's gonna be our guy to have to put the friendly guy behind the black mask away. Him and all his Hellraiser energy with that mask. So yes.
You're not on board with 2 belts on Andrade?
Oh, I keep forgetting about that speed title, brother. I keep forgetting about that speed title. Yeah, ain't happening. He's got to hold up that speed title and be ready for all newcomers on Twitter at noon on Wednesdays for 5 minutes.
I think for the first time since he won it, they actually mentioned that he's the speed champion on SmackDown.
Like currently.
Yeah, like currently.
What
right
are
now.
they gonna let
all these matches?
Will that title
we ain't
ever?
Seen not one.
Will that title ever be on TV?
No.
No, it's an X title. That's it.
Exclusive.
It lives only on Twitter, like most of the filth. Just
where it belongs, basically.
It's like when Karrion Kross was
Don't
the
open
NXT
this
champion,
thread.
but was doing matches on Raw. He didn't show up with the NXT title. He was just, a guy. Yeah.
This belt is
Look at this
NSFW.
championship.
This belt is NSFW.
Speed only.
Not safe for non-workers. It's NFW. You die if you can't work. You die. Yeah. I guess I think they got bigger plans for Carmelo. So good that they're doing something to get Andrade interesting. But
What's the bigger plan for Melo? I'm interested.
I mean,
I've handed you the pen. You write the bigger plan.
I think we could see him in matches with the likes of perhaps CM Punk. He got a shout out.
He did.
We could see him in the larger one because again, Friday is also really difficult because it's so bloodline heavy.
Yeah.
So once you kind of move some of that stuff out the way, or at least get some other things, some players, because you got to think about your top stars. There's at least 7 of them occupied by this one storyline. There's, everything else is after that. So that's why I think Melo will find his way. He's right now just doing shit. If they were to throw him in the mix or move him to Raw, shit would get crazy quick, easily. Because you can always run back him and Braun. That will be fire.
Him and Ilya.
I was like, that's what. Look again. It's all his
hits.
tag partners, all his dance partners, I should say. It's like shit, dance fever. Just saying. I'd like.
Oh, the references are going to get out of control this episode. I can already feel it. All right, so we just pre-booked something already there's something else we can like book into the future a little bit, because as Nick Aldis was talking in one of his greatest Steve Harvey suits ever, giving an interview backstage, I can't tell you what he was talking about at all, because in the background, spray painted on the wall, was that Wyatt 6 logo. Making it known, we here, we everywhere, we watching. And insert group of niggas here, we coming for you. BA, I gotta know. Who's the White 6 coming for? I need to know. Sorry, I heard a speeding car in the background. I guess they're drag racing in Toledo, my neighborhood.
Oh, they're living their, I said they're living their life a quarter mile at a time as well.
Right.
Shout out, brethren. Burn rubber, not your soul.
Fast 10 or something, I guess. I don't
If
know.
you know where any of these
now.
posts come from, kudos to you, because I'm getting.
I mean, Dub, that's a very good question, man. Because I've been trying to kind of figure that out. What makes the most sense based on how they've been going after American made / American Alpha. So if I were to guess anybody on that show, it would have to be A-Town Down. I don't know, dude. I got nothing. I got nothing.
I like that as an idea, yes.
Because they're breaking up.
Believe in yourself, man.
I feel like there's better ideas out there than A-Town Down. Like,
I don't think you did the science. I think you just fell into this one, and we try to get you to BA learn the power of self-respect.
Well, pick me up off the ground, fellas, because I don't see it. Like, outside of them about to break up. Like,
well, here's the
there
thing:
you go.
SmackDown doesn't have a lot of factions right now. Like, Raw is full of gang wars.
Mm-hmm.
So if the Wyatts had stayed there and went after crossing them, or terrorized the New Day before they break up, all those things are possible. But the fact that they might pop up on SmackDown means they got to be more creative, because no one really thinks they're just going to say, "Hey, Wyatt 6, go fuck with the Bloodline," and now you got 14 of your top stars in one story. That just sounds insane.
Grossly convoluted.
True.
But that's
like
a
an MCU
very
type movie.
Again, this will probably not be a popular opinion held by some other guys that have a podcast, but the fact that it's not like a top thing that they're going after makes it very easy to just throw it in there and be fun for them to terrorize. Perhaps not Austin Theory. What's our guy name?
Grayson
Waller.
Grayson Waller. Yes, you have to have Grayson Waller get some of that comeuppance because of how he's doing Austin Theory. It's not bad at all. That's what I said. That's actually pretty good. And you wouldn't want to do that on Raw with the New Day, because unlike the New Day, the chemistry between them isn't real. Or the chemistry might be real, but the love and the brotherhood isn't real. So what happened if they terrorize the New Day? They would actually probably bring them closer together. It's like, that's what it means. Like, you're not mistreating, neither one of them mistreating them. Technically, Xavier Woods is just frustrated at this point, and he's gonna reach his boiling point. But that's a brotherly thing. You gotta break it up. Love it, especially because they just deleted someone immediately that would have actually got that moving. So I was like, all right, well, we're gonna act like that didn't happen, and we'll just restart and run it again, back from the top. All right, back at 1. Let's keep running this. Now,
start back at 1.
Yep, and and we treating him just like Brian McKnight treats his first child.
You exist?
Apparently not. Here today, gone tomorrow. Sorry, I'm on a roll. But seriously, I think that's a easy way to get them in there and to have some fun with it. and not be like too overbearing or, and Dub alluded to, too like convoluted, because you don't want to. They already got 17 more Samoans at the ready to be introduced, or Tongans and Samoans. They might just start
two different islands.
Who else fits into AAPI month? They're gonna add them too. Like,
facts.
What? Here comes I don't even. Here's Zia Lee. Here she goes. She's a part of Bloodline. I don't know, but this is, huh?
She got rehired?
Sure. Maybe. They're just going after all Asians and Pacific Islanders. So we don't know. Again, you don't need to have some crazy hillbillies join that. It's just confusing, because what is Cody gonna join with them? Doesn't make sense. So again, that's perfectly fine. I think that's a logical guess. I thought you were gonna go even more like obvious and say maybe LA Knight with the American tie-in, American made, American US champ holder.
Bray Wyatt's last opponent.
Could have been
there.
Too.
Yeah,
there.
I don't like it. That was just a reach, but I was like, it's there, but whatever. That has some ties. They can go there, and that would actually make them more heel, which people were complaining about, because then you're technically harassing a face. So another reason why that could be a logical thing. Or what if they did attack Carmella?
Ooh.
That could be fun. That could be a thing, but then it's like they basically just picking on a black man. That just seems too racist. All right, so I'm gonna walk myself back from that. All right,
especially with the way Dexter Lumis looked, like how Rob Zombie was looking and stuff. Like, it's
definitely look like he's overdue for his return to a sundown town. Like, nope,
for sure.
Yeah, delivering that iron claw slam that Rowan does to a 5'7" black man. It just feels racist.
He definitely saying boy as he's clutching his face.
Oh,
I don't like
yeah.
it.
Like,
come here, boy.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nah.
Get that out of there.
Oh, bad.
Nope.
Anywho, moving on. I think I'm curious to see who the Wyatt Six do go after, or what they do. But
it's gonna be the Bloodline. It's gonna be the
I
Bloodline.
hope not.
Cody's gonna team with them. Nightmare Family versus Bloodline. City 2.0.
That would be a complete mishandling of this faction. I mean, or it could be, because again, I'm keeping open, but I want them to be deranged and scary and be heels somewhat, or just being agents for chaos. I don't want them too much teaming with other people. How you gonna be like, whoa, ding, ding. They're gonna do the half and half music.
It just don't work.
It's
bro.
Uncle Howdy, whoa. Like, no, I don't want any of that. It's just too mainstream. They haven't earned that yet. Like, you gotta work this up to make that, like, we still got our questions about it. We're excited, but it's still a product that is not undeniable yet.
But could you imagine Solo saying, like, your family got nothing on my family, and then Bo Dallas in the ring, like, wrestling has more than one royal family.
Oh my God. And then
he blows out the lantern.
And when he blows out the lantern, all of a sudden you hear this doom 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 doom. Americano! And then you're like, what is that? And then Vin Diesel comes running down. Did you say family? Drinking Coronas and family. It could happen. That's Fast 12.
They beat down Bo Dallas the way American Made did, and he's laughing like, you don't even have adrenaline in your souls.
That'd be great.
It's like, well, you know who lives their life a quarter mile at a time. He's full of adrenaline.
Wow.
And then John Cena pops out as Juan Cena because he's related to Vin Diesel. It's just all about family.
He was Jake Toretto.
He is Jake Toretto, yeah.
Jake and Dom Toretto with the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and his new Nightmare family of the Wyatt Six versus New Bloodline City. Hikuleu finally makes his appearance. Tamina comes back.
I hate all this.
Tamina comes back to fight Michelle Rodriguez.
Nobody's Mina.
Right.
Hey, we still
Mina.
haven't found anybody Mina. Sorry.
Hey, it's just
Couldn't
facts.
find it.
But speaking of Cody and a lot of Samoans, Cody had his match with Solo in the Hell in a Cell, and to no one's surprise, Cody won that because let's be real,
Oh, yes.
we're not changing world titles on free TV again because we're
That's
not ever putting
crazy.
a belt on somebody like Jinder ever again.
He won clean?
I think was it? Yeah, it was clean.
Damn.
It was clean. 45 crossroads in the ring. Cody did a dive off the top of the cage to crossbody Solo. He hit a Cody cutter off of the cage, which looked like it should have broke Solo's neck, but kudos to Solo for not having a neck.
Can I mention something here?
Sure.
This may be obvious, but Solo is supposed to be the tribal chief, right?
Mm-hmm. He's losing a lot to be the tribal chief.
Where's my favorite meme? Bingo. You got to think about it, and sure, it's like, yeah, whatever. He could take a loss until you remember that Roman wasn't even pinned for 4 years.
Yeah. I see what
And
you're
when he
getting
did
at
get pinned, it was in a tag match.
And it was
He never
Baron
lost
Corbin.
a single match clean.
Excuse me, no, it was Constable Corbin.
4
Ugh.
years.
Yeah.
Solo has been tribal chief for less than 8 months, and he's lost 14 times.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
And all of them cleanly too.
Not my tribal chief.
I think it's to that point, E-Ray, not my tribal chief. I think it's to kind of show the parody in it, honestly, as far as him calling himself the tribal chief versus the only tribal chief, as Roman reminded us during a promo.
TC.
So, yeah.
But yeah,
I think that's
speaking
more
of
what it
the
is.
promo, E-Ray, after the match, Cage comes up. Well, no, Cage doesn't come up. The rest of the bloodline scales the cage like fucking. You can tell one of them been to jail before for sure. And when Tama Tonga climbed that cage, you could almost hear him saying yeah. As he was climbing the cage, he looked like he was climbing the cage in that way. And I'm sure Tonga Loa fell as he was trying to climb up the cage.
He had his ankle caught.
And they proceed to beat up Cody Rhodes because that's just what they want to do every week. And the OTC came back and was like, hey, I gotta get my lick back. Gets in there, wrecks shop, and then Jacob Fatu standing outside the cage, Roman standing in the ring by himself saying, come on, let's do it. And you get the face-off of all face-offs. No Nick Cage, no John Travolta. Whew. Boy. Until Solo's like, no, come here. And Solo now treating Jacob Fatu the way Roman used to treat Solo. Come here. Treat him the way you treat your dogs. You, stay. Get out. It's time to record. It was beautiful. And then Cody and Roman had a nice little face-off, and they just kind of just stared at each other. And then Nick Aldis, again, in his best Steve Harvey suit, said, you know what? I'm sick of all this shit. You know what we're going to do at Bad Blood? Solo and Jacob Fatu versus Roman and Cody. Got the contract right here. I'm going to get all parties to sign it. And then Cody walks in his office and says, yo, I won both Bloodline Rules matches. Technically, I'm the head of this family. I just beat Solo in a fucking cage. I'm done playing Family Feud, Steve. I'm done. I'm done with this shit. I'm out of here.
Survey says.
Survey says. Nicholas was like, well, that complicates things. No shit, Nicholas. No shit.
Did not think Nicholas was following that, but you got it.
So he gets the bloodline, signs it sight unseen, which anybody tell you, don't ever do that. Don't ever sign a contract without reading it, ever. And then end of the night, they go out there. Roman's like, hey, I don't need nobody. I don't need no damn Cody Rhodes. This is my WWE. He starts rehash that promo again. And then whose music hits? Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes walks out there and says, yeah, you said it's your WWE. Well, it was.
What? This is great.
And
finally.
The crowd.
Something's so good.
Oh my God. The reaction of, oh shit, you gonna let him talk to you like that? And they kind of had his face off, and you're like, oh shit.
I'm gonna go back and watch this.
This is real.
I was working.
Bloodline comes back out. They proceed to fight again. And then at that point, everybody, they spam their finishers on the Bloodline. Tanya Lola trips and falls again. And Roman signs the contract. And then Cody puts his hand out like, you know what? Give me the fucking contract. I'm sick of them. And then Roman's acting skills are like A1. He reluctantly just like hands it to him and says, God damn it. Cody signs it, and then they have another stare off, and it's just cinema.
That's cinema.
It's fucking cinema. Because I really thought Cody was done. I was like, good for you, Cody.
Yeah.
Good for you. Family
But
feud is over.
the fact that this is the most juice and he gets to be on there, all that stakeout juice with Metro Boomin paid off.
Yep.
He sat there for 3 months straight, just looking at the Atlanta Stadium. What are we looking for, Coach? You're never going home. Don't worry about your family.
Don't worry about it.
And now we have somewhat of a complex but fascinating dynamic and feud for our champ Cody Rhodes that has been champion for 6 months now.
Yes. So you guys, you know how they do like the ultimate tag team or the ultimate Survivor Series match? They need to do one now. This is like the ultimate can they coexist tag team.
Yeah. And
Because
you know they're gonna do some things like that leading up to like, oh, is he gonna come out? And he comes out and it's like he looks like he about to punch Cody, and then Superman punches Solo or somebody, and then it looks like Cody's about to disaster kick him, but it's gonna be stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And that's good. That's good old fashioned fun. I need it. I'm so down with this.
At some point they're gonna be like doing some stuff with the Bloodline, and then Roman's gonna like pick up the belt and just stare at it before he hands it back to Cody. And we should take a shot every time they say there's no love lost between these two.
Don't be wasted.
Tell me the time and the place.
BA, so I have to ask you the question, BA. Can they coexist?
Can they coexist? Yeah, why not? Because they're gonna end up figuring it out, because the hatred of the Bloodline is what's gonna bring them together, brother, and gonna create the powers to stop Jacob Fatu and Solo. So yeah, I think that at the end of the day, they'll figure it out. It'll be entertaining, like to E-Ray's points. But
does Corey Graves hit this line specifically? The enemy of my enemy, Cole. At some point before Bad Blood.
If he hits that on the head, we need to figure out a way to get to for them to start paying us, because that's crazy if you hit it on the head like that.
I feel like he's gonna say that this coming Friday, right before you guys watch that show, listen to this episode. Just write that down. But yeah, that's what we got going into Bad Blood. And the very interesting thing coming out today is at Saudi Blood Money 45, the rumored main event is Cody versus Roman.
Oh, just giving them WrestleMania. That's the
WrestleMania rematch.
Wow.
Which is very interesting, meaning makes you wonder, does that Bad Blood match end with Roman spearing Cody because they can't coexist? Or, do they win and they just kind of stare at each other like, all right, we're done with New Bloodline City? And then
kick them out. Like, who cares?
And then the further question, if the Saudi princes allow it, does that Cody Roman match even end with a pinfall?
I don't think so. I think that's when Bloodline comes back into it.
Is that when Hikuleo makes his debut?
Possibly.
No. I mean, I hope not. I don't need more. I mean, well, it's 4 of them now.
Survivor Series match is 5-on-5.
Damn it. Well, I guess.
And Tonga Loa got to wrestle, so that's going to be a whole thing. I can't wait for that reason. They can't hide Tonga Loa in that match.
A War Games match is 5-on-5, and I'm going to go out on the limb and say Rock not doing a War Games match at his age.
Hell no. No fucking way. He might pop up at the end of it.
So you get Old Bloodline plus Cody versus New Bloodline City. So that'd be interesting. I'm here for that. But anyways, from Samoan names that I don't really know how to pronounce yet to Monday Night Raw, fellas, the Kaiju War we didn't know that we needed.
Man,
Braun Strowman, Bronson Reed. This match didn't even happen because it was just like action. Pure violence. A nigga got thrown at Braun Strowman. You know how mad you got to be to throw a nigga at another nigga?
yeah.
It's like, it's top tier anger.
You got some distance.
But yeah, give me your favorite part of this just gratuitous violence we saw on Monday.
I think when it got to the back.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Big pause. And that second time, Braun, because I believe somebody went through a table on the outside. The second time, Bronson took a running start to jump through that table. I was like, man, this nigga he just looks insane. Like, that's a big man to be moving that fast. So, yeah, that was probably my favorite part of it, was that specific table break.
D-Ray, if you were sitting front row at Monday Night Raw and they ask you, are you comfortable with being thrown at Braun Strowman?
Yes.
you say yes?
Would I say yeah? No, I wouldn't say yeah. What I'd say is
Yeet.
cue up the music. Where you take me higher to a place, and just launch my sacrifice, and I'm just going, when you are with me,
I'm
You have to really, you have to really get a jumping start for him to fly how he flew. This man. I don't even think that dude got
so
a running
free
start.
in the air. It's just, you're just watching it. If they did the the old 2002 MTV videos where everybody's just like moving slow and watching something happen, like a dude in a car accident, you just watching the body. That's how it is. Just some little girls eating popcorn and he's just flying at Braun Strowman. It's so good. The internet is the best. I found it on Twitter. Just that picture alone, freeze frame, is worth $1 billion.
Imagine just like being your local indie wrestler. You know, you wrestle on the weekends. You're trying to make it. You're making like $150 a show. You get a call from your promoter. Hey, they need some extras. You want to go? Yeah, I'll go. Cool, no problem. All right, so what am I doing, guys? So, Bronson Reed here, you know, that guy. Yeah, big fan. He's going to throw you at Braun Strowman. What?
Like a lawn
he's just going to pick you. You get to watch the show from the front row all night.
Yeah.
But at some point, he's just going to grab you and just yeet you over his head at Braun Strowman.
But in the E block, he's going to grab you and just hurl your ass. And then not only is he going to do that, he's going to get the picture of it and he's going to give you the most fire caption, like he's a part of Let Me Book the Territory, and he says, "Call me Uncle Phil," because he's going to Jazzy Jeff your ass directly into Braun Strowman. Come on, man.
Beautiful.
Remember a couple months ago when I can't remember who, forgive me, I don't remember names, but when a couple jabrones were talking about how Bronson Reed ain't that guy.
Oh,
remember that?
Why we gotta talk about that?
Man, I do.
Well,
I do.
I don't even remember who said it. I just remember it. It's like
It's crazy.
somebody was saying that, and I was like, I can't even fathom it, because me and Dub were just like, what? We sound like home
Are
improvement.
you guys not watching the same show?
Could I don't know. Whoever those guys are, hope they found God.
Cycle.
Went home and smoked some more crack.
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
Absolutely.
All right, so my next question on this one for you guys is, what's next in this feud? Last man standing, hardcore match, I don't know, old-fashioned Donnybrook?
I don't even care. I'd rather. What would you want to see? What's the most ridiculous match that you want to see? Because again, at this point, they just do whatever. I still remember this man jumping off of some scaffolding or whatever the hell onto like a fucking Buick LeSabre and just crushing this man's spine.
So
Now he just ran through a she shed. Bring it on. Give me
why do they
more.
put so many temporary walls up at Monday Night Raw?
I'm thinking it has to be some sort of like
Construction
dumpster
company.
fight.
It's a front from some other illegal activities. It's still paying for all of Vince's payouts. Like, yeah, just WWE construction. Just put up this wall. Oops.
That's the construction company Tony D'Angelo runs?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. All right, E-Ray, you're not gonna like my answer, but just let me cook a little bit. I need this to be a Raw Underground match. Only because they surround the ring with people. The people.
So more casualties. You just want them to die.
More people to be thrown.
I want to see them just beat up more people, throwing people at each other. Like, I need all the violence possible.
So this
what video
is
ended up happening? Pit fight.
Yeah, I was like, affectionately, this is like when Mortal Kombat let you grab the person, just launch them at somebody else. They're just a spectator. Oh shit, get that action. Or I was gonna say like the old Godzilla versus Mothra and shit, where they fall back and then squash like 700 people. Yeah, because that's what happens. If Braun Strowman dives at Bronson Reed and he falls backwards, 18 of your lumberjacks are dead. There's no replacing them.
Easily.
Those staff shirts have this much more power than a referee. It's so little. So their health bar is already depleted. So, I mean, and then the fact to just think, because now you said a Raw Underground match.
Mm-hmm.
There's two problems with this.
Okay.
Or I'll say a problem and then a prerequisite.
Okay.
The problem being this underground concept has been how do you say that?
Co-opted
culturally
by NXT?
appropriated by NXT.
This is true.
NXT is the white girl with locks. Hey, not mad at it. They're fun, I guess. I don't know. I've never met one, but I see them on TV. Two, the prerequisite, because every time this has happened with Braun and his big SOB shirt, and Bronson, stay ready. If they do a Raw Underground match, the prerequisite is denim. How much Levi's 501 sponsorships can you get in order to dress Bronson in denim.
Are they
Bronson Reed in a Canadian tuxedo?
I was just get out my brain.
Are they wearing like the Canadian tuxedo like Scott Hall wore when he showed up in WCW? Or
Please.
Is it gonna be?
If
Bronson do be rocking the gold chains too.
See, it would just work.
You come out like, yes,
Need it,
man.
Need it.
Be
Need
hard.
it. So either that or a last man standing match. I don't know. One of the two. I prefer the Raw Underground because I want to see them throwing people at each other. I think that just might be funny.
If he comes out and says, "Bad times don't last, but Bronson's do," I'm done. It's over.
Oh,
I'm like,
that would.
He's so good. I'm so
Remember
ready
when somebody said he wasn't over?
He at the time.
Who would have ever like he deserved to be good luck in catering? He just landed on catering and destroyed it.
He stopped letting them boss him around, guys. Let's not be delusional here.
That's what
I
happened.
mean, delusion is a good word to use for some people's views. I don't know. Whoever, whatever. Nobody specifically. Who knows? Whoever those guys out there that thought less of Bronson.
I mean, it's fine.
They
those
gotta
guys,
be eating their words. They gotta be hungry.
Those guys saw him and said, "No, he's not going to get over." I mean, Vince saw the same thing. So those guys are thinking like Vince. I mean, that works out sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't.
No, that's a
When's
terrible
the last time you thought like
analogy.
Vince?
We're not gonna say that out loud on this show. But anyways,
Where's my egg?
yeah.
Sorry. Good night.
Oh. So CM Punk talked about killing Drew McIntyre.
Oh yeah.
And
Speaking of-
it's a Monday night.
speaking of
course
murder.
he did.
It was just he turned on his creepy voice and said he's the devil again. I'm like, I remember these CM Punk promos.
So
He wasn't
I got
that
a question.
horrible.
Okay.
Did you like this CM Punk promo?
No,
I didn't
Okay.
buy it.
I did not. Talking about legitimately murdering somebody in wrestling in 2024 it's a little bit of an insult to all our intelligences at this point.
Unless it's AEW, I don't believe you. I believe somebody seriously might get murdered over there. But
I think they erased the line over there, and they're gonna figure out where the line is when someone dies.
they tried to suffocate my guy. We'll talk about it another day.
The guy who hates plastic, they tried.
Just impale him,
They stuck
or
a
set a
syringe
guy
in
on
somebody's
fire
face.
on live TV.
Or anything Darby does weekly.
Real gas.
Real gas.
Oh, we love you, Damien. Just set ablaze. Yeah, sure.
I appreciated that Punk tried something new with this, but I was like, I don't like it. The only part of this promo I liked was when he's like, how many matches does CM Punk have left? He's like, well, if you're a Drew McIntyre fan, you're not gonna like this answer. A lot. And I was like, all right. Like he's talking directly to E-Ray, who said he might not have it anymore. But it's cool.
He might have been. But
this record.
again, as rappers used to love to incorporate into their bars early 2000s, I'm from the show me state. Boy, you gotta show me. Because I need to see it. And I'm okay with being wrong. That's something. Let's bring that back. Let's be okay with being wrong and leave room.
It's not gonna work for me, brother.
Leave room open for Jesus and ability to change. I'm perfectly fine with saying, I don't know how much you got left. He did say, how many names I got left? None. And I was like, yeah, see, you ain't got nothing left. Well, we'll see. But I I don't know. For me, I think it was a little bit of a tone thing. Like, I don't know. I didn't really love the tone. I'm nitpicking here, but it just was something about the way he was talking that didn't really do it for me. And I was like, that's okay. I'm still invested in what they're talking about and what's happening. And I think his pop-up on NXT TV, which we'll get to, far more engaging and more entertaining to me. But
for sure. BA, you're the CM Punk apologist on the show today. So what did you think about this promo?
It was like, I didn't buy it. Like I said earlier, I didn't really buy the whole devil thing. It was cool. It reminded me of when he used to just be that type of dude. But
devil shit.
Dude,
You don't believe he's gonna murder somebody?
Now. No, he's signing autographs and being nice. And
the devil don't sign autographs?
Oh, he does.
A lot of autographs.
Yes, he does. Right. Shout out to Diddy, but yeah.
When you sign those contracts, the devil got to sign them too. Wow.
Right. I'll sign right here.
Right. Certain. So yeah, it's
and you sign down
like
there, and there's the
like
baby.
90s Sega Genesis commercial.
Satan. Because I was like, that's what Satan looked like signing something. Satan. Oh man.
Would you buy a Sega Satan? I'm just curious.
Was Sega Satan?
Would you buy it? It only comes with Doom.
If it was called Sega
it only
Satan?
comes with Doom games.
Oh, the games would be fire.
My mom wouldn't let me. Right. My mom wouldn't let that in her house.
Man.
Vector Man. What a game.
Vector Man and Doom are the only games to come for the Sega Satan.
Earthworm Jim.
Vector Man.
Earthworm Jim would definitely be on the Sega Satan. I can't explain why. It just would. The Hercules game from the movie, except you can never beat Hades at the end.
I mean, the Lion King game, just as it is.
Yeah. Aladdin.
Never beat it. It's just there to torment you. I don't want to play it anymore. Shut up.
That game was hard as hell.
The hardest. Like,
what if that's like millennials hell? Like outside of not being able to buy a house. Like when you get to hell, you spend like 5,000 years trying to beat the Lion King game and you can never do it.
And then as soon as you do, it's like, I did it. It's like, great. Now level 2. And then they put in Cool Spot or Chester Cheeto or any other of those fucking horrible tie-in games that were like hard and not really good games to play, but just had like just random tie-ins.
After 10,000 years, you beat those, and then you have to play Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies, which was just difficult for no apparent reason without any of the fun.
Nah.
Just be on the win stage forever.
All day.
Try to jump these freaking windmills. Yep, that's it. That is hell. Hell is just a library of our old crap that people gotta play. I don't want to do this anymore. But you said you're a gamer. I meant Minecraft.
Not the type of game we're playing here. No. You said you're in the game. I'm gonna put you in NFL Blitz.
Oh, that'd be wild.
Play Siphon Filter forever.
Why? Or Metal Gear Solid.
Play Metal Gear Solid without the boxes.
But yeah,
Grand Theft Auto 3, no cheat codes.
5 stars all the time.
Right, all the time.
And complete the missions.
Prostitutes judge you and they don't want to sleep with you. Why? You only get one car, and it's a Buick LeSabre.
No!
You have to drive the speed limit.
You only get one station. all gospel
the country.
all the time. Okay. Anywho, CM Punk.
Yes, CM Punk. Yes, that promo, not buying it, but it was okay.
Satan. Sorry.
He had, to your point, had a much better promo and overall presence on NXT this week, but we'll get to it.
The devil telling you can only listen to the gospel station Incredible. It's the funniest
That's crazy.
And it's all
Because you're
Kurt
like,
Franklin.
why do you want to hear this?
Yeah, and not that modern gospel.
This is
I'm
your
talking
hell.
about, right, I'm talking about that. Woo. Donnie McClurkin. Anywho.
Ugh.
I'm listening to Creed over here.
Are we in that space? Are we in that mood yet? Are we gonna
I
talk?
was in that mood. For sure.
Well,
Especially after what happened on Tuesday. Huh. E-Ray, hit the music.
well, guys, you know.
They slap us every day.
Psych out. Ain't no music, motherfucker. We talk about NXT.
Whew. What a show.
Do it.
What a fucking
It's out of hand
show.
for all the right reasons.
And you know why? Because all ego Ethan Page. I believe
Great champion.
it might have been. I could be wrong, but I do recall someone saying that was not a great move, putting a belt on ego Ethan. I can't remember who said it. No clue. But I just remember some doubts being, and I was like,
The wise man say that?
I don't know. I don't know who said it.
Because
People didn't see it.
we can't be throwing
And it's
shots
like-
at the man on his birthday. Because I was definitely like hot shot him straight to the title.
Yeah, me too. I was like,
I love that he took it off a trick. I don't remember.
character.
It couldn't have been.
The character work is phenomenal. He makes that belt feel important. He's kind of like, honestly, I'd say he's like a cooler version of The Miz.
Get out of my brain.
Nope. Sorry. I was upset.
Suit game fire. Shout out to Ethan Page's suit game.
Yeah.
A1.
Beautiful.
Almost as sharp as Lexus King's beard. Almost.
Nothing's that sharp.
Razor sharp.
Because that barber cutting that thing with a laser.
Almost as sharp as Carmen Petrovich's music. Where are these schlings coming from?
Shing, shing, shing.
But yes, where do you want to start with this show? Do we want to go back to our other stallions, not Mexitalian Stallion? Do you want to go with?
You want to start
the
with
jumping?
the thing that's going to get us all single? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, he going for it.
Yeah, he is. He's
Go ahead,
right
Dub.
for the meat.
Listen. So last week, Lola said, "Hey, I'll help you out with Fatal Influence," and Jaida, in the bodysuit to end all bodysuits, said, "Do I look like I need your help?" And so I was like, "She looking like something." Anyways, I lost my train of thought. Lola Vice, and all her oh my godness, had a solid match with JC Jane. I don't remember most of it, but
She put her down.
Lola Vice gets the W.
It was fast.
Fatal Influence proceeds to stomp a mud hole in her, and who comes out to get their get back but one Jaida Miss Parker. And E-Ray, you want to talk about the fans? It's fine.
Pants.
Doors closed. No one's behind you.
I don't
It's
know.
fine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's fine.
All I know, Matt wrestling.
That's all you know. I'm just saying, BA, you saw. So at one point,
Stories.
in this segment, Jaida Parker, Lola Vice, and Jasmine Nix were in the ring at the same time.
Yep, that happened.
Did you have to reorder Jergens? I need to know.
No, I kept myself under control. I was under control, but yeah.
In your mind, BA was like,
You ready for me? You ready?
Because don't forget, fellas, don't forget, Jasmine Nix was out there in the bodysuit this week.
Yep.
So you had Jaida Parker.
I wanted to
pants.
say that. I was like, you said to end all. I said, I think we got a contender that would say something against that. But neither here nor there.
Can have that battle. So, are we looking at going forward Jaida Parker versus Lola Vice, and then they become the unlikely teammate of can they coexist? Is that what we're looking at?
that's
Are you
what we're- I
calling
think
this
that's where we're
the
going.
Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes of NXT?
Yes, I am. 100%.
They did it. Not us.
100%. I'm so invested in this. They can both finish the story.
Oh,
What?
Whoa.
Dub is absolutely going to be playing cool spot for the next 14,000 years. There's no doubt in my mind. It's okay. Hey,
It's fine.
I feel you,
Cool
bro.
spot.
Going to hell on scholarship. It's fine. It's totally fine. But yeah, is that what we're looking at?
Transfer
You know,
portal.
where's my NIL deal?
You don't want to
Tell you
sign out,
something,
brother.
Not even living.
Sign.
Ah! Yep. This is BA, your thoughts?
Well,
Well,
we still talking about. All I have is thoughts around just the.
Come on, BA. You got some
cheekiness.
post-segment clarity at this point. Come on.
Fair enough. All right, I'll pull myself together here. So yeah, I mean that's what they're that's what they're pointing towards. Never mind.
Pointing
Pause.
towards?
See, I can't say anything
That's
about
your
this
point.
segment. They're pointing
BA,
towards
what?
They're pointing towards True North. That's their True North in this segment?
You could say that, I guess. They're
seems like they're
gonna have
erecting quite
the
a few.
battle. They're gonna have the battle, but they're the tag
Battle of the
team.
Bulls, if you will.
I was during that match with JC Jane. I was sitting there trying to like picture like how would that even look? Like it's just so much of what we all know in the ring at once. Just, I don't know what will happen.
Young talent, yes, I get it.
Yes.
And it was like, how
Running the
what
ropes.
does that look like? Yeah, what does that look like? We want to know, like, what would it look
Running
like
the
to have
ropes.
such young, untapped potential in the ring at the same time? Who's the ring general?
Man.
Who stabilizes this match? That's why I think it makes it
JC
interesting.
Jade, baby.
That's what I was thinking.
JC
perhaps.
Jane and Fallon are the leaders in
Yes.
this entire thing.
Yeah.
So
For
I
sure.
think that's what you would get in Jasmine Nix just on the side as like some type of interference managerial role, which I'm okay with. I think that gives them, they need the reps. I think Lola hasn't been in a lot since the feud with Roxanne cooled down, and I think as we had talked, Jaida Parker needs those reps. That character outside of the ring is undeniable. We just need the wrestling to catch up, so she is literally without question one of them. Now, and we're getting there. So
Yeah, because Jaida, she botched both of those throw people out spots. And you could tell it was on her. And I was like,
I know
everything else about this
She
is
was.
so
She
good.
came in there
Kept
too
going, though.
pumped up. She was too pumped.
yeah, shoot,
See?
too pumped.
Pump, pump. Let me ask you guys this. So after Jaida and Lola get the victory over Fatal Influence, do you think it's a good idea? I don't know what you're doing here, right? But it's really creepy.
Pump it up, pump it up.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Wrong song. Pump, 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 pump.
Gold.
Do you guys think it's a good idea to have Bianca and Jade come down there for a week or two, maybe do a little program around those women's tag titles,
Lord.
so that
have
way
mercy.
Jada and Bianca
Us.
get some reps with arguably the greatest women's wrestler of all time. BA, calm down.
That's all I said. That's a lot to ask for, Dub. I might not be watching NXT that week. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm talking about wrestling, sir. What are you talking about?
What?
Sleep.
Huh?
Post segment clarity.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hate to do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Do it.
I'll figure it out, tight. Do it. No, I won't do that. No,
Do it.
But I don't think I would like that because even though Bianca Belair is one of the greatest female wrestlers of all time, easily,
All time.
especially in WWE,
All time.
I think Jade is still learning, and that other talent is too green to have something with them versus them. I mean, you could definitely do it, but I just don't necessarily need it.
It has to be a quick match. It couldn't be anything too crazy.
I don't think, not quick. I think most of it would technically probably end up being like what it typically is already, which is Bianca doing a lot of the load, and then as we've seen on Raw, and then the hot tag from Jade, and getting a lot of, whatever the case may be. But yeah, or could have a singles match as we've seen on Raw, and just have Bianca there doing it, but just for those reps. Again, I think that might be of assistance, but I get what you're saying. They're trying to get everybody in.
I just think I think Jaida and Lola need those reps. I think Jade needs those reps too, and I don't think it would hurt her to get reps against the future of the division as well. As Jade's gonna be positioned at the top of it, Lola and Jaida are coming. Pause.
It might not hurt her, but she might get hurt.
Yeah,
because again,
if they've lapped her already and no one realizes it yet. Is that what you mean?
No. I mean specifically as we're saying that Jaida Parker needs the reps. Jade doing punt kicks and stuff, fine, but as we've seen, she kind of missed both of those spots, so you just got to be careful because then you get Jade injured, shoulder or something. Now she's out.
You got two people that can capable of missing.
The risk ain't worth the reward.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I just mean. Just being careful because Bianca's all around elite leader, so she'll be fine. But that's what I mean. So we'll see there. But speaking of CM Punk made his NXT return.
Looking nice.
And you know what? He got interrupted.
Sure did.
And not by Joe Hendry. Not by Wes Lee. Not by Oba Femi. But by Cora Jade 2. No, it's not. Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne.
I love she came out there with confidence and gave him her thoughts. The CM Punk was talking and saying things and giving his kudos and all that stuff. And I was like, this is great. And then Roxanne came out. And then he actually mentioned Bianca Belair and Io Shirai and their match on Monday where they tore that shit down.
They went after it.
And again, if it wasn't for the Kaiju Wars, might have been the greatest thing on Monday Night Television. With that said, he mentioned that Roxanne could be better than both of them one day. And I was like, that's big shoes to fill. But also, I mean, would you want to see that triple threat of some sort? Throw Roxanne in the mix, or have maybe Bianca do a little bit of a, because Bianca never won that NXT title.
100%. Yeah, sign me up.
Yeah.
Roxanne, Bianca, Io, sign me up.
It'd be a dope ass forbidden
workers
door
on
type
workers
of
on
scenario.
workers.
Current NXT champion, women's champion, versus former NXT Women's Champion Io versus the uncrowned People's NXT Champion Bianca Belair.
You talking about Bianca's strength game versus Io's high flying versus Roxanne's technical precision? Might go download WWE 2K right now and have that match myself and just
that sounds un fuego. I would love that. But as we were saying, CM Punk's far better. He did such a better job with the promo and kind of discussing the talent and that he'd be there because Chicago loves him and he begged Shawn Michaels. He did a great Shawn Michaels impression. That's my CM Punk. I don't need CM Punk doing no weird devil shit. Just go ahead and be likable, man.
Yeah.
You ain't got
We've been talking for months how we just love older CM Punk, who's just like, yeah, I like being around this. I love this energy. And like, and as we're growing up now, we appreciate it more too. Because, you know, when we were young, we were like, yeah, fuck Paul and fuck Vince. Yeah, look in my eyes. What do you see? Yeah. But now that we're older, we're like, you know what? Peace.
Right.
Peace. And I'm here for checks. I get it. Right. But
I work with a bunch of kids.
So Roxanne, what a promo. What a promo. Started off giving CM Punk his flowers and then flipped it. Should have been I was a bigger fan of your wife. I should have been a Drew McIntyre fan. Oh, I was like, this is so good. This is so good.
It's incredible.
It's been so cool to watch her really figure out character work in real time. And then shout out to Punk bringing Julia out there. And Julia said, you got 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, shit. And then Roxanne went for the title shot and CM Punk stopped her because CM Punk and Kevin Owens are the only wrestlers who watch wrestling.
He knew
so
it.
Good.
He knew it coming.
So good.
And then Julia just does that.
Was out there.
She pulled the sister in the sibling rivalry. When dad's around, you can't hit him. Like, oh.
I'm not touching you.
Julia. That was it. Great.
But CM Punk also appeared at the end of the night after Tyrese Halliburton appeared with all the Indiana Pacers for whatever reason to get Trick and Ethan Page to sign the contract. CM Punk's like, hey, you know I got to get myself over. Special guest referee.
There he is.
You know the vibes. You know what it is. What it is. And doesn't the CW premiere take place before Bad Blood?
October 1st, I think.
So no chance CM Punk finishes that match as referee, right?
Does Drew McIntyre come in and murder him?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
It's possible.
1,000%.
That's what I was thinking. I like it.
1,000%. I mean, they're in Chicago. Like, you see how they treat in Chicago. Fellas out there, guys and gals, get you somebody that treats you the way WWE and AEW treat Chicago. And I promise you, you'll be happy for the rest of your life.
Sacred ground. They treat that place, boy.
Yeah. They are loading this CW premiere to a scary degree. My only thing with that is it's kind of like what do the ladies say? It's like you can't do everything to do the same things you did to get me to keep me. And I was like, that's a tall order. Like it's like you're in the first year of your relationship, you buy your significant other a yacht. You can't come back with a iPhone case the next year. Like that's a lot to maintain. So you're starting the bar really high with all the main roster plays and guest spots and all that stuff. Like, I think the product can stand on its own. Honestly, just bring this same here. I get maybe pop a rating. You could have just put one person, but they are loading this bitch up like when they were doing that counter programming against AEW. Like, oh, here's the Undertaker, and here's John Cena in his Civic Type R. Like, okay, Like they should have just called it a TV special. They should have just gave it one of those old names and ran that shit.
Counterpoint here.
Okay.
I'm
listening.
What they did to get her being the CW is just put on a solid product. So they already know they got that in the bag, but it hasn't. They need to celebrate it. Like the CW premiere. That's the wedding. I went all out on the wedding. St. Louis is the honeymoon, and then the marriage is going to be going forward. But once every so often, they're going to have to try to pop a rating because in the winter, as we know as me and BA talked about on the Embrace the Turn Up Sports Business Pod, you should go check it out. These new NBA deals, there's going to be nationwide games on every single day of the week, including Tuesday.
Yeah, because
so at some point they're going to come up against like Warriors, Lakers for the last time on a Tuesday, and they're going to be like, yo, all hands on motherfucking deck. So they want to that's what they're going to start doing. So you're going to start seeing these big shows that they got to compete with NBA on Tuesday to be like, I don't know, the trips you take your girl on when, she been acting right for 3 weeks. So you know what? We're going to go out of town. As E-Ray nods his head in silent approval. So that's my counterpoint to that. Like they got her being her. Like they did the perfect thing a guy's supposed to do. You get her by being you, because you're gonna be you all the time.
Back.
But you gotta do something special to turn, send it over the top, and that's what they're doing with Chicago and St. Louis.
Do something special to GTD. Got it.
Hey, exactly.
Say
exactly.
Less.
And
Say less.
that 1.2 rating. That's the D right there. That's the GTD. Right there. And winners win. What they gonna do?
Fact.
We'll see. Speaking about winners and losers, winner chicken dinner, not Philadelphia Eagles, but one Philadelphia's own Rocky wins because Tony D just stole that whole bro. I don't know what Rocky marathon he caught, but he was into it. And Oba scared the life out of him, and he had to admit his fears. And him and girl Tony Rizzo,
Tony Rizzo.
Girl Tony is hilarious.
Shout out to Tony Rizzo. The real Tony Rizzo.
Hey, Tony Rizzo. It works. I'm on fire, baby.
He's a real person.
They reenacted their favorite scene twice, in two segments.
Yeah, they did.
From Rocky 3, as Oba Femi plays the role reluctantly of Clubber Lang.
Reluctantly.
He's like, what? He disrespected you. And he's like, he's like, Tony, you don't want to go after this guy? Not really. but why, Tony? You're our Don. What's wrong?
I'm scared, okay?
Damn it. I'm scared.
I'm afraid.
He's a big black man. He's a nigga fighter, Rocky.
That's still the craziest line. Craziest.
But that's what
Mickey said. Or Bert,
that's what what's his name? Luca Crucifino said. You just edit that part out. That was only on Hulu. He's a nigga fighter, Tony. And he was like, I'm scared. And Rizzo looked at him, said,
playing Adrian.
You cannot be scared. Because you gotta hold that fear. You gotta hold that fear, Tony. He said, but what if I lose? And she said, if you lose, you lose. But you gonna be the one. And then they said, scene. And I was like, yeah. I've heard this before.
Seen this movie before.
And then
I got a question for you guys. Adriana Rizzo said something about, we'll get some special training. Who do they get to specially train Tony D to beat Oba Femi?
All right, I gotta go.
It's
there.
gonna be somebody black. Because it's gotta be. He's a nigga fighter. That's his version of going to Kronk Gym.
Going to get Apollo's trainer.
They're gonna get Ashanti the Adonis. It has to
come in with the rose.
What kind of training is this? Adonisly, I don't like your attitude, right?
Honestly.
I love it.
And then he just goes over to talk to Adriana, and then Luca Crucifino comes out of nowhere. You're like, yo, get this moolie out of here. What are we doing right now?
Yep, there it is.
NBA can rest his eyes for eternity. He just,
I got it.
I will return to the. NBA just starts evaporating, and we're like, NBA, don't go. But I must. Like the sacred tree in Black Panther, and he just disappeared.
He said,
the spirit plane.
Until there's another character that needs to use racism to get over.
Yep.
I will rest.
Oh, I'm back. Like Dracula. Blackula BA. Oh.
They just brought back the Muhammad Hassan gimmick. Oh, I'm back. Did somebody say Muhammad Hassan? No.
Why is BA so racist?
E-Ray, you've been to his house?
I want to hear
racism buys you that house.
Hey.
Oh, man.
It is what it is. I don't make the rules, damn it.
So, the special trainer, is it going to be Big E? Big E's Africa.
Ooh. That would be ridiculous.
Right,
special trainer. Who could they get?
I'm trying to think. Who could they get?
What other Italian gimmicks has been around?
No, it's not Italian.
No.
It has to follow Rocky 3.
Yeah, you have to
He got trained by Apollo Creed.
Let's think about a black dude that Tony D recently fought.
That's what I'm trying to.
Carmelo?
That would be crazy if Carmelo taught him to take down. Oh, I would be sick. I was like, this is a psyop. What is happening? This is worse than Malcolm X. You just yell, get your hand out of my pocket, and then Carmelo.
Or guys, they are trying to pop a rating here. Is the famous black trainer they get to train Tony D Cody Rhodes?
No. I found it. I know who it is.
Trot?
It's none other than
Mark
the
Henry?
one, the only, Booker T.
Oh, yeah, man.
It only makes sense.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I would not
Booker
be mad
T
at
would
that.
try.
Listen, Tony, you got to do what you gotta do, baby. Shuck it, duck it, shuck and jive. They're like, what?
Vic
And then they hold this match off for a couple of weeks, and they have Tony D down at Reality of Wrestling beating up all the black champions down there.
Oh my
Oh, it's
God.
nasty work.
This is disgusting. I hope none of this comes to pass. But I am very curious who's going to be a special
Or do
trainer.
they get moves from TNA? Him and his Lisp?
That's it. That's another good one.
Because they've been
I
teasing
think he
Moose
did
versus
say-
Over for a while.
Oh, you're right. That's how you get him. And he loses, and then
Sorry, Lord.
Moose says, I'll do it myself.
No.
I love it. I love it.
It's
We
fine,
figured
BA,
out.
because Moose loses too, because Moose doesn't have the TNA title no more, so
Yep.
they don't have to protect him.
Yep. I love it.
Okay.
We figured
won.
it out, guys. Moose.
We did it.
Broke
Along
the
with
code.
what else got figured out? We figured out Wesley is a deranged maniac.
Oh yeah, he's beyond gone. I don't know what's going on with my son these days.
Psycho.
I thought he's made you proud. No?
He made me proud. He's still making me proud. Don't get me wrong, but
I don't know what's
it's
wrong
like
with- you're sick.
unrecognizable.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah, it's unrecognizable at
This
this
guy
point.
is sick.
BA pushing his kid to violence, and they're like, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, and then
You were the
was
ultimate
supporting him the whole
gaslighter.
time. Oh man, I don't even know.
Will be the
why
first time I've heard that in my life.
Big gaslight energy, just light the flame. Flex bomb.
BA's the Black Lantern.
The Black Lantern, I love it.
Anyway, him versus Wentz. 3?
2.
I'm like, why does it feel like they already had some type of match? Like
the first match you're thinking of is when Wesley just
that
whooped their ass after the tag match.
That's true.
That wasn't an actual match.
Yeah,
that was just Wesley
it's just a
beating the shit out of
beatdown.
his friends.
And then he hit him with that UFO cutter, and the second go around, it's like, that was fire. Almost match of the year, or match of the night, excuse me.
Shit was crazy.
Yep, I'm with it. More, sacrifice your friends to make your feud better. Love it.
Yep.
Tut. I would literally, if me and BA were feuding, I would rip Dub in half on live air. Shred him to pieces. Like, what do you think about that, BA? Blood dripping down my face.
Well, you win. You just murdered Dub for no reason.
He's like, I don't even care. Right? I don't even care. Damn, Dub just died in vain. Just two pieces of Dub on the floor.
Damn.
His sacrifice. Crazy.
My sacrifice.
When you shred me, I scream. Oh gosh. Well,
Dub sacrifice.
Other than that, anything else worth mentioning?
Javon Evans versus Randy Keith Orton in St. Louis.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
That's nuts. Can you imagine that? Like, that's just like you tweeting LeBron and him like, bet, come play me, right? That's not what?
Right.
How does that work? Like, we're not even tagging up. We're not like doing a segment together. You want to fight?
Just straight up.
So, me and BA were talking about it before you hopped on.
That's insane.
Randy Orton is 44. Javon Evans is 20. Randy Orton has literally been wrestling in the WWE for Javon Evans' entire life.
Yeah. And Randy Orton is probably 3 Javon Evans. Inside right now. It's crazy. He's definitely at least 2.5.
You gotta up it. I'm at a solid 290 now.
Yeah, he's like 2.5 Javon Evans. This is
scary.
That's insane. What would you do? You're up and coming wrestler, and Randy Orton is like, I see what you're doing, kid. I'll see you in the ring next week. And you're like, wait, 14-time champion?
Panic.
I'd be like, is this 2K? Because I feel like I'm on like a My Journey type of deal.
Panic.
Right.
It doesn't seem real.
My creative character just got to face Randy Orton. That's literally what would happen to your creative character. Like, man, does Javon Evans have enough VC? I was like, does Javon Evans have enough VC?
I don't know, man.
Have he earned enough reversals to survive this match?
This is one he's supposed to lose in his journey.
I'm just saying, can you guys imagine Javon Evans hitting that crazy spinny bounce thing into an RKO?
I think
I won't have to imagine it
like that.
It's happening.
Spot of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Spot of the year.
2 weeks.
Spot of the year. 3 weeks.
I don't even have to imagine. It's happening. 3 weeks. You're right.
Spot of the year.
Yeah.
Because the Javon Evans move is already crazy because it feels like he pauses in air before he starts spinning. And then Randy just like slithers up and just catches it. Oh, I can't wait. Can't fucking wait.
That's going to be crazy.
Can't fucking wait.
They really are betting the farm on Javon. He's bouncing.
You don't see people this good at that early of an age without that much experience. Like, he's only been wrestling for what, like 3 years, maybe?
Something like that. Just natural.
One of those years obviously being illegal because he was 17.
We're not gonna talk about it. Rey Mysterio was wrestling when he was like 12. So,
But he's
Who?
a
Rey
Mexitalian.
Mysterio.
I mean,
He's a
the Hardy
Mexitalian.
started wrestling at 13. So
The Italian Mexitalian. Mexitalian Stallion. It's one of those. I haven't figured out which one.
you really gonna try and get that over, aren't you?
Yeah,
I like
Mexitalian Stallion.
Not
a
mad
thing.
at it. What gets over first, Mexitalian Stallion or the Nightmare tag team of Wendy Chu and I forget her name,
Sage,
Rosemary.
Rosemary, Sage.
parsley, you got it.
Italian blend.
Right, oregano. That's what it is, oregano. Wendy Chu and oregano. Definitely Mexitalian Stallion.
Yeah.
Because that shit is DOA. But hey, get more Tatum Paxley on my screen. I'm happy.
Preach.
Love her.
Preach.
Such a fan.
Does Lyra Valkyria get another extended stay in NXT, or is this just a quick little hitter before they move her back up?
I think just something for her to do. I'm enjoying her more in this role.
Let's get her tag team experience.
She's getting some
seems.
Paxley rub. Awesome.
Yeah.
Or play. Fast forward. I don't know.
I think you're playing on that one, brother.
Tracking.
Tracking.
Button.
Oh wow, wow. Gen Z listeners, go look that one up.
Yeah, what? Oh, he glazing.
Oh,
You don't know what that means?
Skibbity Ohio. I don't know. It's fucking.
When we end the pod, I'll explain what glazing means to you.
I know exactly what.
Okay.
I
All right.
invented glazing.
You invented.
He's
Whoa,
to
hey.
get off. He raised to get
Whoa.
off my lawn, guy of filth and smut. He's like, I
Back-
created
Whoa.
that.
Back
I
in
made
my
that
day,
cool.
it was creamer jeans. It's a good old. Whatever happened to a good old fashioned jazz?
Oh God.
Hey, I did it. I did it my way. I think that is about it. All that we
That's a
have
wrap.
here.
Yes.
Are we missing anything? No. NXT was fantastic. Monday Night Raw was pretty good. I'm not even gonna. I'll pose this to you, and we'll save this. Put a pin in it for next week. Are you guys still interested in the Terra Twins plus Jey Uso?
Oh, yeah,
Put a
we
pin
get
in it.
into that.
Put a pin in it. We'll talk about it next week. But guys, please do us a favor. Go follow the content. We are on YouTube. We are on Twitter. Let me book pod. letmebookpod.com/YouTube or something of another. Just locate the YouTube links and all that stuff will be in the description. Find it. Check it out. You know who we are. You know why we're here. All that stuff. If you don't, you might be getting some extra time off because we're going to hit the Bronson Reed effect on you. And you die.
In a Canadian tuxedo at that.
Oh, facts. You don't want Canadian tuxedo Bronson on your chest.
Getting hit with a Canadian tuxedo tsunami is crazy.
Yeah.
Denim.
I was like, all that denim just scraping across your body.
Scratching.
Right.
Oh.
501s. Pain, right? So to avoid that type of bodily harm, just follow the guys. No, we're here to entertain, we're here to do our thing and discuss wrestling in the most hilarious way we possibly know how. Other than that, shout out to India. Mumbai Hive holds us down. Shout out to
Netherlands, Germany,
yeah. Yep.
Panama.
Sorry, Germany, we called you full-blooded racism.
It was all BS.
We didn't mean that. What we really meant to say was back once upon a time, y'all were stone cold prejudiced. But now it seems that you've acknowledged your issues and you will never do it again. Then that's okay.
We all deserve second chances.
Most of us. Dahmer deserves. I'll say Jeffrey Dahmer. There's plenty of people that I can think does not deserve second chances. But you guys do as a whole country. Love that. Where else? All the flyover states. Come November, you're not going to be happy.
We
probably.
coming for you, nigga.
We're coming for you. In words.
Ain't no niggas in flyover country.
We are nigga fighters, Rocky.
By design.
Mexitalian Stallion. All right. We are trying to just end this pod properly. So you know we had to call in reinforcements. You know who I'm talking about. Mr. Moana 2. Let them know.
What can I say except you're welcome?
It's been another episode of Let Me Book the Territory. Guys, we are out of here. Thank you.